The lighting is horrible in this car, but it is what it is. It's still kind of dark and it's raining. So, but hope that y'all are good. Like I really been like up here. I am so I'm so happy. I've been kind of y'all know I'm supposed to be releasing a song. I was supposed to actually release my song last week, but I had some little had a couple of hangups, um hiccups or whatever you want to call them, that delayed the release of the song. Hopefully I'll be releasing it by the end of this week. My song, I'm excited to release this song. I've had this song for, let's see, I wrote this song last year. Like I was so excited when I wrote this song. I was like, oh, okay, you know. And then when me and my engineer went to record it, I was like, oh, I want to add this to it, and then I want to add that to it, and we tweaked it, and it was like a lot. So I really cannot wait to let y'all hear the song once I release it. I'm so happy to share my music with y'all when I release it. Hopefully it'll be soon though. So y'all, like by the end of this week, it should be released. Like we releasing the song. It was supposed, like I said, it was supposed to be released last week, but things happened and it got delayed. But yeah, hopefully we'll be releasing that song. And I'm just excited about like all the things that's going on outside of, just about life right now, y'all. I still got things to do today, so I'm dressed. Normally I would go back in the house and been back to sleep, baby, because I was planning on sleeping today, baby. But I rather get stuff done. I really need to get a lot of stuff done on my off days. So, but I still got other stuff I need to take care of. I got stuff to take care of. When you got stuff to do, you got stuff to do, and I definitely got stuff to do today. Um, Hopefully I get a chance to get everything done today. But I hope that y'all are doing well. I wanted to come on early. Y'all know I try to do my lives daily. Yesterday I did one early and stuff. This today I did mine. Please don't start this. Please don't be on here vulgar early this morning. Ain't nobody got time for that. I promise I don't. If I see another thing, baby, because I ain't got time for that. None of that this morning. Not finna invest my energy into none of that. Just wanna be in a positive place. I got too much stuff to do today to be worried about stupidity early this morning. Uh, but anyway, y'all. Hope that everything else is going well for y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and block you. Bye. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for none of that early this morning. I really ain't. Not at all. Not at all. When I say I ain't got time for it, I really ain't got time for no vulgar language at all. Like I ain't got not an ounce. Not a little bit, not a like I ain't got none in me to invest into no stupidity early this morning. I got way too much to do today than to have to do it with stupidity. It's too early. You woke up with that like on your mind. Like for real. You just you could have kept that to yourself, sir. You really could have. Yeah, you stupid too. So we gonna do this and you going to. First of all, this is a ponytail if you must know, sir. This is not a wig. My hair, this is my hair right here. This is me. This is all me. So you really want to know, that's all me there. That's all grown from the scalp, baby. Um, but anyway, uh, people are waking up with dumb stuff on their mind. And I ain't got no time for it. I honestly just be coming on here to see my friends. I don't know what you would say. Baby, I wish I did so we could communicate. I don't know what to say. I ain't finna fake it. I ain't finna fake and act like I know. I don't know. I can't. I can't. I might have to use the little translator and try to, let me see if I click on it with the translator. Uh, it don't say nothing about translator right here. Hmm. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. If I did, I would respond back, sir. But I don't. Sorry. So, like, hopefully it's something positive, and I wish you positive things as well. How about that? If you sending love, I'm sending love right back. Anybody I don't understand, if you sending love to me, I'm sending love to you. How about we gonna do it like that? Because everybody needs a little love in their life, early or late. Hope that your day go well. Hope that you are happy. How are you? Okay, I see yours. I'm good. How are you? I'm straight early this morning. Okay. You translated it for me. I wish they do that to all, you know, like since I speak English, I wish they would do that to anybody that comes on the channel, so I could properly understand them and we could communicate. That is fire right there, so I can understand you. Yes, because I wouldn't have knew what you said to me, honey. Ah, it's starting to rain here. We're gonna turn it out so you can hear the rain. You can hear the rain. You can hear it. Oh, like it sounds so nice. I love the rain. Do I love driving in it? No. But do I love the rain? Yes, I love hearing the rain fall. God watering the earth. It's sprinkling down. I love the rain. I honestly do. I'm sorry the way the lighting is. I'm gonna turn off this light. Maybe and that even though they didn't make it better, it just probably made it worse. But I'm sorry about the lighting, y'all. I gotta wait until the sunrise. And I don't wanna go in the house because if I go in the house, well, I'm gonna come back out to go do what I need to do today. So I'm at least try to wait until 6. I need to plug my phone in on charger, but I haven't. Oh, it's just me and one person. Hey, you. Now I say 3. 1 to 3. But hey, y'all. So, hey. Hey. Get some. Mr. Bradley, how y'all doing? Don't put your number in the chat. I just read what you wrote. So, I've been watching this show on Netflix, okay? And I watched it before. It's called My Life with the Walter Boys. I liked it because I like a good romance. Like I like a good romantic show with a little love triangle. It's about a girl, she like 15 years old, and her parents passed away, and she went to go live with her mom's best friend from college, and she never really met the lady. Um, she never really met the lady until after her mom passed. But her uncle that was still alive. Her uncle was a pilot, and he couldn't take her, so she had to go stay with the best friend. The best friend, she's married, and she has, ooh, Lord, how many kids she got? Is it seven or? I don't forget. It's somewhere. I gotta rewatch it, but it's a bunch of kids. Okay, and most of them are boys, and she had one girl. So anyway, um, she has like all these sons that's like teenagers as well. So the girl goes to move in, and needless to say, it's some romantic feelings eventually, you know, happen. But I'll let y'all watch that part. My only thing is, my only criticism with the show, and I actually liked the show. I really did because I watched the whole thing. The people on there, for them to try to play teenagers, some of them look old as heck. I know for sure the dude that played Danny look like he about 30. I said, now I know if he supposed to be 17 in the show. He played Danny in the show. Danny look like he about 30. Danny giving 30. Ain't no way. Ain't no way this grown man is playing like he 17 years old. This is not giving 17. I said, really? And the older boy, the one that she had a crush on, is Cole. Cole, he look a bit older too, but he look younger than Danny. I could let that slide a little bit. Then the other boy, oh my goodness, the other son, he supposed to be 21, right? But he wasn't, trying to date the girl or nothing like that. He had his own storyline with him and his fiance. The other boy, he's 21, and he looks like, yeah, no, for real. He look like he grown. Like he look like he about 35. Like no. These characters now, like the acting was straight. Don't get me wrong. They really did a good job, but they look older. They was not given the ages that they tried to be, like for real. None of them really look like, except for the lead girl, which is Jackie. Jackie looks like she was a teen girl. Like she did. She was about one of the few that actually looked her age. And it was a few more, but it's just some of these. Just go back and look at the show, y'all. If y'all go look at this show, a lot of the characters, even some of the friends, like, don't look their age on that show. My Life with the Walter Boys. I was like, what in the? Now I know the audacity, like, no, no. He probably did a good job, but no, baby, no. But y'all have to go watch it for yourself. And I don't want to just, but definitely, like, that's my only criticism with the show. Storyline was cool. I didn't finish it the second time around. I had to rewatch the whole thing again to just go episode by episode. But honestly, that show, baby. What else? I watched. What else did I watch? Cause I mostly just rewatched some things that I already had seen, and it was like love stories. I don't know. It was just like I like a cute love story. I honestly do. I am one of the people that appreciate a real cute love story, and be like, oh, they together, and oh, I need to get an oil change. Oh, they're so cute. That's me, So, oh, I finished this show. It's so kitty. It's like a spinoff of To the Boys I Loved Before. If y'all ever seen that movie, To the Boys I Loved Before, it had like 3 movies. It's like on Netflix. And the little sister, Kitty, wound up getting a spinoff where she goes to Korea I think it was Korea that she went to, and found out about her heritage because her mom died when she was really really young, so she really wanted to feel in touch with her mom. So she wound up going to Korea scholarship while she's still in high school. Okay, So Kitty is a straight show. Some of the storylines a little cringe, the acting's a little cringy, but it was one romantic partner that she had was like really nice. The guy that she was supposed to be with in the end was a really nice storyline. I really think they can really feed off of that one. But a lot of the other stuff is cringe worthy because Kitty is bisexual on the show. Eventually she finds out that she's like bisexual, and so she has these little supposed to be seeming racy scenes with the girls, but it is not no chemistry there at all. I'm like, why did they even throw that in there or try to force it? It's terrible. I hope they like end that storyline completely because it's really awful. Because it just make you cringe. I was like, ugh. But the boy that she's supposed to be dating is really nice. I like him and I like her for him and him for her, and they not quite together, but they almost together, and it's just like I really am enjoying. I enjoyed that part. And at the end of the second season, you don't see them actually get together, but she versus to go somewhere with him, and she never really expresses herself like I like you or anything like that. She never tells the boy that. But I was just waiting for that moment, but we still haven't got that yet. But it's so Kitty definitely, like them together. But a lot of the other stuff is cringe. Some of her acting is kind of, you know, I guess it's gonna get better over time, and I guess trying to display some of the emotions naturally. She, it needs a little work. It needs a little work. So, but for the most part, I roll with it because I like a good romance, you know. And some of the things don't make sense, but it's a teen show, so I mean, what do you say? So but it was nice. I stayed there and I sat there and I watched it, so it was cool. The only other thing I've been watching was an anime. It's called the Apothecary Diaries. I love that. I so love that. The main character is so nonchalant and it's so funny, but it's serious, but it's like it has everything it needs to have. So I love that anime. The Apothecary is awesome, and I've been rewatching One Piece. So those have been the things that I watched. This young lady recommended me to watch this thing called Emily in Paris. So I said I was gonna check that out because she recommended me to watch it because it's like supposed to be a romantic comedy as well, I think. And I said I would check it out because she recommended it. Like I said, I like a good romantic comedy. Though I watch a little bit of everything, don't get me wrong, but I do love a good romantic comedy. A good romantic comedy and sitting there and just enjoying it. I'm like, oh, yeah, and I be feeling all the emotion. Girl, get away from him. These supposed to be with him. Like I really get into the thing, and then they hit you with a good love triangle or whatever they hit you with. Baby, some of them, girl, honey, I be really falling for it when it's written correctly, cause not everybody can write a good love story. Not everybody can write a good horror. Not everybody can write a good action movie. Like some people just have talents for these things. But like I really, and then you gotta have the right actors as well. But man, I love a good one though. Oh baby, I be so invested. That's my day. That's my day, honey. If I find a good one, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there and I'm gonna watch it all the way through, and I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it, and I'm gonna want to tell somebody about it. If I watch something good, I want to share it with everybody, okay? And Netflix do have some good original shows and some good original movies. Now, some of them though, they could have kept. Some of them original movies, they definitely could have kept to themselves, and they could have kept that in the vault. But it's some that I really mess with tough. Now, some of those shows now, um, I hope the Walter Boy, My Life with the Walter Boys, get a second season, or they at least let us know when the second season is gonna come out. I did enjoy that one. Y'all know what I was waiting on that they never came back out with was Wednesday. Where is? I know they said something like they were gonna make some more. I heard Wednesday. Wednesday, the first season of Wednesday was good, but that been years ago. Now Wednesday was a good one. I don't care what nobody say. I watched Wednesday. Wednesday was really good, but they never came out with a second season. Then they had me hooked on Umbrella Academy. Now it's done. I was like, I loved Umbrella Academy, though they had its ups and downs. Cause that third season, baby, it was cringe to me, for real, for real. Like when it was just they gave Luther their wife. I didn't like that. They Ivanka, then she changed her name to dog, I forgot her other name. Vince. I think it's Vince. Okay, that's well enough, but it didn't have to be throughout the whole show. Y'all made everything about this and acceptance, and that wasn't even what the show was about, baby. We was like on them usernames. I was trying to say the word. The only saving factor to the whole show was Five to me. Five was my guy on his show throughout. Like everything got Five. Definitely, I love the character Five. Five had like each season it was like Five. Though he did some, some questionable stuff at the last season, but Five was my guy, and in Umbrella Academy. Definitely enjoy Umbrella Academy. That was one of them shows that I used to look forward to. Them, seeing the next episode. Um, Another show that I loved on Netflix. Well, and I think it was on CBS. Um, well, I don't know what other, but this is a show. When I first seen it, it was on Netflix. I don't think it's a Netflix original though. I don't know. It's called Manifest. Manifest was one of those shows that got me when I first watched it. Did I finish Manifest? No, but Manifest was definitely a good show. Um, they were on this plane, and okay, no, this girl and guy, they brother and sister. They were with their mom and dad, and he was with his wife, and then they had their kids, right? He had twins, and there were two flights. The second flight was gonna be a little cheaper. They would just wait a little bit longer because they oversold the other flight, and they was like, cool. The family separated. I think the sister, the brother, and the twin son caught the later flight. Now, while they're on this flight, they experienced a little turbulence. Once they landed, they found out their plane has been missing for I think 7 years, and they were pronounced dead. But they like what? No, so it was like a phenomenon that happened, and then they family come, and you see that the daughter then grew up, and the wife then, you know, she's, you know, she moved on with her life. Just say that, but you found that out a little bit later. But um, yeah, but they exactly the same age as when they left. They didn't age at all. The people that were on the flight. So now they got to readjust to life after being on this flight. And then they start having these visions of little things to come. It was crazy, but it was a really good show. If y'all ever watch Manifest was really good. I didn't finish it, but it definitely was one of them that did catch me from the beginning. Definitely a good show. I did enjoy it. So, like I said, I enjoy a good show, and watching some stuff on Netflix. Definitely, I was binge watching another show I binge watched, and I don't think too many people, I don't know if y'all will even like this show or not, but it was called On My Block. On My Block, I definitely watched this show. Um, it's about these kids. Let's see, Jamal. Um, oh shoot, I can't remember all their names. Um, I don't know. I had to go back and look. It's been a minute since I watched the show. So anyway, on my block, I think they were going into high school. And oh, Caesar. Yeah, I know Caesar was on there. And God, I'm gonna have to rewatch the show. Okay, anyway, it was three boys and a girl. And they were like all friends. And I think they were going into high school and they lived in the hood basically. And they were just kind of like talking about life living on their block. And they dealing with gangs and everything, but it had humor in it as well. And it was a really good show for me. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna get too deep in it because, like I said, it's been a little while since I watched it. But that was one of the shows I used to be excited to see. Um, Definitely, if you like those type of shows, coming of age, kind of, and everything like that, I enjoyed that. Oh, Never Have I Ever. I watched that one too. Never Have I Ever was like a good coming of age story about this girl. I think she was her family from India, and her mom and dad had moved there when she I think the mom was pregnant when they first moved there or whatever. I don't know for sure. But anyway, the girl grew up, was growing up. Her dad died when she was young, and it was just her and her mom. Her mom was like a doctor, I think. And then her cousin came to live with them. And you see her navigating life in high school. She was like an honor student, but she was inexperienced in this other way that she wanted to be experienced in, and she liked this boy that she had a crush on, and she had like this boy she was competitive with. And you just see her navigating life. That show was funny. It's a little vulgar here and there, but the show itself, it was a really good show. She got in a lot of trouble along the way, but I did enjoy Never Have I Ever. What else? Um, Woo! Cause Never Have I Ever was really good. It was good. It was really good. It was one more show that I seen on Netflix that I want to. Stranger Things. I watched Stranger Things. I didn't think I was gonna like Stranger Things. I had heard about it a lot, but didn't think I was gonna like Stranger Things. I'm surprised. Did enjoy Stranger Things. Um, I don't know if I'm watching the upcoming season or not, but certain things did surprise me. Though I think that last season he was a little whiny. I don't know if I could take that, like for real, like the main character. And I liked him as when they was younger and stuff like that. As far as the character wise, I liked his character. In the beginning, and like the third season, he was so freaking whiny. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's this and that, and he wanna like they so disrespectful. I mean, I don't know, but the original, like I originally loved Stranger Things. Stranger Things was really good. I thought it was well written. The first season was really good. It had me hooked. Second season was nice. Yeah, I think they had did a really good job. Third season, I'm like, fourth season now. When Eddie went to die, Eddie took so long for Eddie to pass. Hey Mo, hey Mo, how you doing early this morning? I really wasn't planning on being on live that long, but I'm so happy. Thank you, Mo. How you doing, Mr. Breeze? You gotta go to work. The only reason I'm up, I need to go handle something. And I know if I go to sleep, it's over with. If I go in the house, it's over with. I'm going to bed and I'm going to sleep. And I'm not going to get nothing done that I'm supposed to get done. So I'm trying to force myself to stay up. Do I think I'm going to make it? I don't know. We shall see. Um, it's gonna be this gonna be a funny situation if I do make it through all this. Um, but I am getting sleepy. Like I really want to go in the house and just take off my clothes and go back to bed. But I do need to handle this. But I was planning on doing it yesterday and then I don't know. And I just gotta make it and hang in there because I ain't gonna have too many more shots at doing this. It's important. It is. It is. And I need to do it. And I've been planning on doing this since last week. But it just didn't happen. I was so tired. I have adjusted to my workout plan and stuff like that, right? I really see it's really important to switch up your routine. You don't do the same exercises all the time, and you gotta give yourself a little grace. Them breaks, like they say you need a rest day. You might need 2 or 3 rest days. Like for real, just ease up on yourself. Like I really realized that, and my body feels so much better since I done eased up a little bit because I just felt exhausted. Even trying to move around, I was just exhausted. My body was tired. I was always tired, and I felt like I didn't have no energy. And I'm like, I know exercising is supposed to give you energy, but I think I was overdoing it. No, I know I was overdoing it. And now since I calmed down a little bit, it feels so much better. I have more, energy now. 2 times out of the week, I cool. I think I was doing 6 days and it was too much on my body. I think I really was, and then I wasn't switching up my routines. And I really needed that. I really needed to switch up. I'm learning as I go. I really am with this working out thing. I'm learning it as I go because it's not a race. That's what I had to realize. This is not a race. I am not running a race, y'all. I am working out. I am doing something to change my life and making this a part of my life. In order for it to be a part of my life, it has to work within my life. And honestly, I was doing it as if it was just a short term thing, and I'm just trying to get to this goal. And as long as I make it to this time, no, I'm implementing this into my life. I'm doing this to be a better version of me. And me being tired, exhausted is not a better version of me. Me like not being able to think clearly and all this stuff is not a better version of me. I'm just exhausted. All I could do is sleep. All I could do is sleep because I was so tired and wore out. And it wasn't that wasn't good. I wasn't doing right. And like I jumped in it and not knowing what I was really getting myself into. I was like, oh, I done worked out before. It's nothing, blah, blah, blah. My body's changing. I'm not the same age as I was when I, was younger or whatever. So, therefore, you got to adjust accordingly. And I'm learning to hear my body when my body say, apparently my body was like, So, I'm learning as I go. And I'm sharing with y'all, and my journey is still continuing. So I think kind of made it to day 40. Honestly, I gotta go back and look at my other videos because I was doing these daily blogs, right, where I was just like tell y'all where I'm at. I stopped it. I honestly I was so, you don't understand how tired I was. I was so tired. My body was so exhausted Like how many times I had to crawl upstairs because I was so tired. And that's, you're not supposed to feel like that. Not especially after I had got 30 days in. I was just too tired to do anything. Even with the rest day. It didn't feel like I rested at all. So yeah, no. And definitely then figure out something else that I should be doing. I do an hour. I still do an hour, or on my break days I might do 30 minutes. But definitely I feel good. I done made it these many days, and I was so happy, and I'm still ecstatic, I'm still going. And I said I was gonna show up this whole year, and this is a part of my life, and like I'm I'm still, I think this is a great thing that this is going on. Like for real. Like I'm so happy that I just, that God put it in me to do this. And I'm just embracing the different changes that's coming along with it. And I'm not rushing myself. That's the whole thing. I think, and then you fall into depression because you think you're supposed to be here, and you like, wow, I'm not here yet. I don't think I'm supposed to, my body's supposed to look like this. And last time I did it, this changed. It's a different year. You a different year. You're a little older. Your body is in a different condition than it was the last time you did any of this. So, like, and it's not a race. And that's the biggest part of that guilt trip that I had to stop sending myself on, was I am a different me. I am a different me. This is like, and stop guilting myself. I am not on a race. I'm not in a race. Who am I racing against? Nobody. I'm just trying to be a better version of myself. And once I started realizing that, it made the journey more peaceful in my mind, and like I feel better going along this journey, and I'm still sharing this with y'all. And yes, we're still going, and I feel good about that. I really do. Um, so yeah, hopefully I will be, I'm still gonna do videos. Don't get me wrong, but them daily blogs with the videos, I had to just, you know, I already do lives every day. I do a live, at least one live each day. So me kind of cutting down on doing the daily blogs with the exercise, I don't think it was anything wrong with it. I'm still gonna show y'all my results. Still gonna, still gonna keep y'all along for the journey, because we still on this together. But I definitely had to ease up on myself. Even the diet, I had to ease up a little bit and show myself a little grace. Like I was getting to the point where I was having headaches because I was telling you, certain days I wouldn't even eat. Like it was hard. I wouldn't even remember that I hadn't eaten. And then some days I would just, like I would eat very little, and I would have these headaches, and I wouldn't know why I'm having headaches and all that stuff. And I realized, once I actually, one day I just broke and I just ate. When I ate regularly, my head didn't hurt that whole day. When I just went on a day where I was eating throughout, I did not, my head did not hurt. Not to say I was just like chowing down, but I was eating more than I was eating before. So, like eating since I've started the diet thing, it was just, I realized that I wasn't doing this right. I really wouldn't. I was just like, you gotta see results, so you gotta, not eat this, that. And I was doing it. I think it went the wrong way about it, because I'm not an expert in none of this. Like I said, I'm still learning, but I know that I was hurting myself more than helping myself, and my head was hurting. So I eased up a little bit, and I'm still getting my diet together in the way that it should be, to the point where I'm not having headaches, and stuff like that. Them headaches was killing. I used to come on here and be like, oh, my head hurt, and I thought it was just from my sinuses and stuff like that. But honestly, I found out it's because I wasn't eating enough, and yeah, so I definitely I'm learning, and hopefully, like, I can share with other people. You gotta still eat enough so you won't have them bad headaches. Don't starve yourself being on a diet or trying to lose weight. It doesn't help. Does not help when you're starving yourself, trying to, when I say starve, what I mean by starving yourself is that you're not eating much of nothing at all. It's you still gotta have like these healthy meals. That's the reason you see them talk about this meal that they ate and that meal that they ate that's healthy. Making healthier choices instead of eating it one time out of a day, and now you got this bad headache that won't let go. Like, you really start to realize that some stuff that you do is wrong. So definitely show your body a little grace, listen to it, because it would definitely tell you. So, but Mo, I guess you're in work now. I'm so happy I got a chance to see you. Love you. Hope that you enjoy your day. Anybody else up under my voice? Love y'all. Like, thank y'all so much for choosing to stay and watch my live. My eyes is closing, and I got to wake myself back up because I still got stuff to do. Hopefully, I'll be back on later, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. All right, y'all. Peace.